Right, let's carry on with some election coverage now. Dozens of commuters are returning from their respective workplaces in the Johannesburg CBD, but these are ordinary South Africans from different townships with different service delivery issues. Many are confident ahead of the provincial and national elections next week. Others still remain undecided. The question is, I guess, have politicians done enough to convince them? To find out how they're feeling, our reporter Maageketla Mohlabe is there. Maageketla, thanks very much indeed for joining us. And where are you? And it looks like a busy time. I guess this is the time people are starting to make their way home.
Well, Peter, if you can actually imagine the 1994 long snaking queues, that's what's happening here at North Taxi Rank in Johannesburg. A lot of commuters, of course, at this taxi rank to take taxis to the various communities, to the various townships. We understand that they have issues, of course, in the various communities. With them, of course, is the issues of service delivery. We have seen those protests in different areas in Gauteng alone in the past few weeks. And of course, the service delivery issue, including sanitation, including policing in their areas. But of course, we will actually be speaking to them to tell us, are they confident? Of course, going into the 8th of May election, are they confident that politicians have done enough to convince them that they will solve those issues? Have they done enough to convince them to actually push them to the polling stations? But let me just bring in some of these commuters here. Sir, thanks so much for joining me. I just want to hear from you. Are you going to vote?
Definitely, as a South African citizenship, I must vote, definitely.
Who are you going to vote for and why?
I must be honest with you, I'm going to vote ANC. The ANC is the party that it has been there for a long time. So many people, they've been free because of the ANC. Some are not aware of that. ANC is the party that it has been here for years. But currently, we see difference with ANC. That's what I can say from my side.
Are there any issues in your community, though? Are there any issues of service delivery issues, for example?
Obviously, man, I can tell you, there's always issues. You know, each and every house, I can put the example, each and every house got problems. So, obviously, the community as a whole, yes, there is issues. But those issues, they are common issues. Yes, for an example, water services, electricity problems, and crime as well. I can tell you the crime, yes. But then we are working hard, we are trying to help our government, the ANC, to reduce the crime. Because we as communities, we must know that the crime is our brothers and sisters. So that, yes, that's true.
Thanks so much for your time, sir. Let's just bring other commuters here. And of course, this is where the elderly are as well. Mama, we are live on SABC.
Because ANC is a whole so how to vote a party what do you expect? Electricity, electricity, so ha re votela re kopa hore ba lokise metsi, electricity le crime. ANC e re lokisetse le crime.
Of course, Peter, what she's saying is that she's, of course, going to vote come the 8th of May. But the issues, of course, in her community include the issue of water, sanitation, electricity. Those are some of the issues they want to see solved in their communities. But of course, we will be speaking to more of them here at the North Taxi Rank. As you can see, some of them are actually moving to their different taxis. But let's also try and bring the drivers, because surely they are also part of this country. They will definitely have something to say. So thanks so much for that. This is SABC News. We are live on air. We just want to hear, are you going to vote as a taxi driver?
Sure.
Who are you going to vote for?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Okay, you can't say. But then what changes do you want to see in your community as a taxi driver, or even here at taxi driver? All right, definitely others not willing to speak to us. But Peter, we will definitely be speaking to other residents here. Let's just try and bring Mama here. Mama, so can we speak to you? All right, so clearly others camera shy. I have to say it's normal, it's acceptable. But of course, Peter, a lot of issues that have been raised, water, sanitation, electrification in their areas, these are some of the issues that they need addressed. Come the 8th of May, they will be taking their voice there and put that cross on the ballot paper. Of course, post that particular date on the 8th of May, they will be expecting more changes, more especially because there have been promises made by politicians during the rallies that they will definitely be on the ground to solve these issues, which of course, it remains to be seen if that's going to be fulfilled.
Maageketla, thanks very much indeed. So that's our reporter, Maageketla Mohlabe, downtown Johannesburg, at one of two major taxi ranks in the city. The other one, he was at Noord Street, and the other one, of course, Bree Street. And if you want to experience taxi transportation in Johannesburg, those two places, a point of departure, you'll get a real good sense of what some of the challenges, issues and the day-to-day for the majority of South Africans they have to cope with, and it'll become a big story there that we'll be following through.